Alright, I'm bringing you my 10th narrate battle. This is against GreenLanturn, a guy from Quid chat. I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, it was kind of a good match. Very prediction match, you will see. So I lead off with my Staraptor. I go for the U-turn. He goes for his fucking Steelix. He's a very good physical wall. I went for my Ferrothorn to set up some steel rocks and lead seed and that kind of thing, entry hazards. He decides to go for the heavy slam and gets hurt by the iron barbs, the fucking cool ability of the Ferrothorn. And yeah, and now he decides to go for the Jolteon, predicting the I don't know what he predicted really, but I went for the leech seed to get some recovery to stall the Steelix, but well, he went for the Jolteon. And now he predicted me to switch, and he wants for the Volt switch, and I want to stay in predicting that. And yeah, I went for Steel Rocks, I think. He decides to go into his Celebi, and yeah, I know that most Celebis carry Hidden Power Fire, but since this Ferrothorn is very bulky, it's a custom set I made, I knew I could take it. He goes for the Nasty Blood. I decide to go for the Thunder Wave to cripple him a little bit at least. And yeah, at this point I saw I didn't need this Ferrothorn anymore, so I just decided to stay in and leave him as dead fodder. I go for the Gyro Ball, but yeah, since he's paralyzed, that does a very low amount of damage to him. You see the Hidden Power, it was not fire. That take me out of, I said like, what the fuck, it's not fire. But yeah, he decides to switch into Jolteon. I go for Gyro Ball. It was a bad play of his part because Jolteon, it's very fast, but I got a fucking crit. And I was like, oh no, crit no. But yeah, it was a fucking crit. I didn't know if it did matter though, but yeah. He decides to go into Ursaring, and yeah, close combat me, and that does not kill me. Because, I don't know, Ursaring is not that, has a lot of attack. He has a good attack. Well, yeah, I went for the lead seed, but I didn't hit. His Toxic Orb activates. He's a Guts Toxic Orb player. But yeah, that close combat gut gets me down out of the game. And yeah, good game, Ferrothorn. You're out of the game. And yeah, I decided to go for my Staraptor. I went for the safe KO, Brave Bird. I didn't want to U-turn, but yeah, I forgot that he was -2 defense, and I thought that U-turn won't KO him, but yeah. Anyways, he goes into his Steelix, knowing that I'm oh fuck, I forgot the word, but yeah, I'm with the Scarf and I'm going for the Brave Bird, and he knows I can't do anything to him. He goes for the Steel Rock, knowing that. I go into my Dusclops. He's a Ebolite Dusclops. It's very bulky, you will notice. He decides to go into his Gastrodon. I went for the Trick Room, predicting the switch to get my Dusclops to be outspeed. And yeah, you will see now. I went for the Will-O-Wisp. I knew that the Toxic will be over me, that he will go for Toxic, but I didn't have nothing to take the Toxic. And yeah, the Will-O-Wisp, the Born, is going to make some decent damage to him over time. He decides to switch into his Steelix, and yeah, I decide to go Nightshade. That thing does always 100 damage, and I decide to go again for the Will-O-Wisp. Fortunately for me, he didn't predict that, and he didn't went to any other Pokemon. Or yeah, now his fucking attack is crippled. He went for the Heavy Slam, and you saw that my fucking Dusclops take attack from like a beast. And yeah, almost 20-30 HP he got me out. And yeah, I decide to switch out into my Executor. It's another custom set. He decides to go into his Earthquake. I switch into my Executor, knowing that he didn't have nothing to hit me with. since I see that he didn't have the fire fang, because if he did have the fire fang, he will have used against my Ferrothorn. But well, I decided to go into a substitute. I was trying to stall him, burn, and this has leech seed and all. He goes for a heavy slam. Because of the burn, he didn't fire it. Oh well, he didn't break my sub, and I was able to go for the Giga Drain. And yeah, now he still exists dead. He goes into his Celebi again, and I was like, oh well, I'm going to stall this guy. But then I was like, I will risk it. He went for the Hidden Power Ice, I think, and I went for the sub, knowing that he will hit me and break the sub. And yeah, my Citrus Berry does activate, and I have my health at green again. He goes for the Hidden Power. At this point, I thought that a Psyshock will be able to KO him, but look at this. Look at this. It's a piece of shit. He lives with a low HP, very low. I was like, oh my fucking god. But yeah, Harvester restores my fucking Citrus Berry. I went for my Dusclops. It's more like a special wall instead of a physical wall, but he has balanced defenses. He goes for the Hidden Power. That did like, I don't know, 12 HP. And look, I think he lived with 1 or 2 HP only. He goes for the Giga Drain. I went for the Trick Room. I thought that I would take that hit very, I don't know really. I had my mind in black. Sorry. But yeah, my fucking Toxic kills me. I decide to go into my Executor again. He decides to go into his Gastrodon. I went to play safe here. I knew he would have Toxic me because he was faster and he didn't have nothing to deal me with, really. I went for the Giga Drain. Since he's 4 weak to grass, that does one hit KO, and since I'm about 300 special attack, stab and all that shit, he's dead. And now I'm Toxic. His last Pokemon is a Regirock. Pretty cool Regirock. And yeah, I'm just gonna Leech Seed because I know he has nothing to hit me with, and to stall him a little bit. And I was like, oh well, if he gets a crit, I will Leech Seed and at least live with, I don't know, red health. And yeah, I do take that hit like a monster. And he goes again for this. He didn't get any crit. That was like very good for both. My Citrus Berry gets my health back. I went for the Giga Drain. I was like, that will have killed him, but then I saw that he has a base 100 special defense. But yeah, and now that's all the game. He's a very cool guy. There are very cool guys in that site. I will leave the link in the description. And I'm not making layouts because it takes too long to render the video. So sorry. Good game.